Welcome back to the channel BBC Coin. Today, we are diving into the fascinating story of the Liberty 1 cent 1979 coin with no mint mark, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the United States and around the world. At first glance, the 1979 Liberty 1 cent appears to be just another common penny. Millions of people have handled similar coins without giving them a second thought. However, experienced coin collectors know that some seemingly ordinary coins can become extremely valuable due to rare characteristics, minting errors, historical significance, and collector demand. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most recognizable coin series in American history. First introduced in 1909, the coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the front and has remained a favorite among collectors for generations. Over the decades, countless varieties, errors, and rare examples have emerged, turning certain pennies into highly sought-after treasures. The 1979 no-mint mark penny has become a topic of discussion among coin enthusiasts because of its unique place in the collecting world. While many pennies from this era were produced in enormous numbers, collectors are always searching for exceptional specimens that stand out from the rest. A coin's condition, strike quality, color, and any unusual minting characteristics can dramatically affect its value. When examining a 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin, the first thing collectors notice is the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. The design is simple yet iconic. Above Lincoln's portrait appears the word Liberty, while the date 1979 is displayed prominently. On no mint mark examples, there is no letter beneath the date, indicating the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Turning the coin over reveals the classic reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial. This design was used for decades and remains one of the most recognizable images in American numismatics. The words United States of America and 1 cent surround the memorial, while the national motto E pluribus unum appears above. Today, we are taking a close look at one of the most talked about Lincoln cents among collectors, the Liberty 1 cent 1991 coin. Some collectors believe certain rare examples of this coin could be worth astonishing amounts of money, making it a fascinating subject for anyone interested in valuable pocket change and hidden treasures. Imagine reaching into an old coin jar, searching through a collection inherited from family members, or checking the loose change in your wallet, only to discover a coin that could potentially change your life. That's exactly why coin collecting continues to attract millions of enthusiasts around the world. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story includes surprising rarity and incredible value. The 1991 Liberty 1 cent coin was produced during a period when billions of pennies were circulating throughout the United States. Most of these coins remain common and are worth only their face value. However, collectors are always searching for unusual varieties, striking errors, and exceptionally preserved examples that stand out from the rest. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This famous design has become one of the most recognizable images in American coinage history. Above Lincoln's portrait appears the word Liberty, while the date 1991 is displayed prominently. The motto I in God We Trust arches across the top of the coin, reflecting a tradition that has appeared on American coins for generations. On the reverse side, collectors will find the classic Lincoln Memorial design. This reverse design remained a familiar sight on pennies for decades and is cherished by many collectors who grew up seeing it in everyday circulation. The detailed architecture of the memorial and the inscriptions United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum create a design that is both historic and instantly recognizable. What makes certain 1991 Liberty 1 cent coins so exciting is the possibility of discovering rare characteristics. Coin experts examine every detail carefully, including the strike quality, surface preservation, coloration, and any unusual minting anomalies. Even a small difference can sometimes attract significant collector attention. Many collectors specifically search for coins that appear different from standard issues. These differences can include off-center strikes, doubled lettering, die cracks, die chips, unusual coloration, or other minting irregularities. While most coins leave the mint exactly as intended, a small number develop unique characteristics that make them more desirable to collectors. Condition is one of the most important factors affecting value. A coin that has spent decades circulating through cash registers, pockets, and piggy banks will typically show signs of wear. However, if a coin remains in exceptional condition with sharp details and original luster, collectors may be willing to pay a premium for it. Professional grading services play a major role in determining market value. These organizations carefully evaluate coins and assign grades based on preservation and quality. Higher grades often result in dramatically higher prices because truly pristine examples become increasingly difficult to find as time passes. One reason collectors enjoy searching for 1991 pennies is the thrill of the hunt. Valuable coins are not always found in expensive collections. Sometimes they appear in forgotten jars, old bankrolls, estate sales, flea markets, and inherited collections. Today, we are taking a close look at one of the most talked about modern Lincoln cents in circulation, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. Could this seemingly ordinary penny hiding in a jar, piggy bank, or old collection be worth far more than its face value? Stay with me as we uncover the history, design, rarity factors, era varieties, and potential market value of this fascinating coin. The 1993 Lincoln cent is part of one of America's longest-running coin series. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, billions of Lincoln cents have been produced, making them among the most recognizable coins in the United States. At first glance, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark appears completely ordinary. On the front of the coin, you'll find the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the word Liberty, while the date 1993 appears to the right. The national motto "I and God we trust" is displayed along the upper rim. On the reverse side, which was used before the Lincoln Bicentennial redesign, you'll see the famous Lincoln Memorial. The words United States of America appear above the memorial, while 1 cent is displayed prominently in the center. Along the top edge is the motto "E pluribus unum." Now, let's discuss what collectors mean when they say no mint mark. A no mint mark 1993 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that period, most Lincoln cents produced in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark. Therefore, finding a 1993 penny without a mint mark is completely normal and does not automatically make the coin rare. However, this is where things become interesting. While standard examples are common, certain rare varieties, minting errors, and exceptionally preserved specimens can attract significant attention from collectors. These special characteristics are what separate an ordinary 1 cent coin from a potentially valuable collectible. One of the first things collectors look for is condition. Coins are graded on a scale that measures their level of preservation. A coin that has spent years circulating through cash registers, pockets, and vending machines may only be worth face value. But a coin that remains in pristine mint state condition can command a premium. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Today, we are taking a closer look at one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the Liberty 1 cent 2003 coin, a fascinating piece that has sparked excitement throughout the coin collecting community. Many collectors believe that rare minting errors and unusual varieties can transform an ordinary coin into a highly valuable treasure. The Liberty 1 cent 2003 has attracted attention because of reports of unusual examples that appear different from standard circulation coins. While most 2003 pennies remain common, certain rare specimens have generated significant interest among collectors searching for hidden treasures. Before we dive into the details, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment telling us the most valuable coin you've ever found. You never know when your next pocket change discovery could become the story of a lifetime. The Liberty 1 cent 2003 coin was produced during an important period in American coinage history. These coins feature the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has become one of the most recognizable images in the world of numismatics. On the reverse, collectors find the classic Lincoln Memorial design that remained in use for decades before later redesigns. At first glance, a 2003 penny may seem completely ordinary. Millions of these coins were produced and released into circulation. However, experienced collectors know that sometimes the most valuable coins begin as ordinary coins that develop extraordinary characteristics during the minting process. One of the biggest factors influencing a coin's value is rarity. When a coin exhibits a unique error or unusual feature, collectors often compete aggressively to add it to their collections. The smaller the number of known examples, the greater the potential value. This is why rare error coins frequently sell for impressive amounts at auctions and private sales.